Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Azariah coming back at you again with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakah Kadash. And more unrighteous decrees, more unrighteous decrees from Esau Edom. All right, more draconian measures that's coming down the pipeline. All right. And hey, this is what we've been talking about for the longest time. All right, and we've been telling y'all that hey, this thing is not going to stop. Okay, this thing is going to increase more and more as time goes on. Okay, because this devil Esau Edom knows that his time is short, so now he has to move with haste. Okay, and this year, 2022, this is going to be the year where this man puts the most draconian measures into effect. All right, because like I said, this man knows that the sands in the hourglass, if you will, are running thin. All right. The time on his rulership is numbered. The writing is on the wall, man. All right. So, hey, Esau knows that now he has to come in full force. Okay. That he has to roll certain things out. All right. But here it is. I got this article here. The title is DC Mayor Bowser declares emergency. It says all persons must carry you know what papers and photo ID just to leave their own homes, but not to vote. Okay, so hey, more unrighteous decrees, more draconian measures, more oppressive measures by this beast system, man. All right, and like we've been saying, this thing is not gonna stop. All right, but I'm not gonna make this lesson too long. Just gonna read this article. Get some precepts, and Lord willing, is edifying. So let's get into it. It says the situation in Democrat-run cities as the latest variant of CV-19 spreads is getting beyond insane as leaders become more authoritarian and constitutional rights literally have been suspended. All right, and I did a video not too long ago saying that the Constitution in this country is basically going to be done away with in the name of health and safety. Okay, they're going to say that this thing is getting so out of control that now we basically have no choice now but for the government to take away your rights, but for the government to oppress you, man. All right, this is the culmination of all of these, back and forth, wear a mask, don't wear a mask, okay, get the juice, the juice is the only answer. You know what I'm saying? This is the culmination of all of this BS. All right, Esau bringing about his NWO. All right, and we shouldn't even really have to be breaking this down at this point. By this point now, it should be fairly obvious what this man is on. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's just putting it out there in your face now. The only way that you can't see it is if you don't want to see it. Is if you just want to be willfully ignorant to what this devil got going on. Reading on, it says that includes, ironically, our nation's capital, where Mayor Muriel Bowser has decreed, okay, unrighteous decrees, that citizens can no longer leave their homes without proper CV juice documentation. Literally, they must have the right quote unquote papers or they will be detained and punished. Okay, and I also did another video where I believe it's the A146 bill where they're gonna pass this thing very soon, and basically if they deem you a threat to public health for any reason, okay, whether you're inside your home or whether you're on the streets, they're gonna have it in their power to come and grab you up and take you away. All right, to lock you up in a prison, or they're gonna have certain camps set up in certain areas to where they're gonna take you to. All right, just look at what's going on in Australia. All right, they got camps out there. All right, and speaking of that, they just recently caught the three people that escaped from that camp in Australia. All right, and they brought them straight back. All right. So, hey, man, this is what's coming to Babylon the Great America. All right. Don't for one second think that these things will never come to America. Okay. These things are coming. And as you can see, they're already setting up the foundation for these things to be rolled out. All right. But hey, more unrighteous decrees, all right, from this damn devil, man. All right, and Muriel Bowser is just taking orders, man. She's not the one. She's not the one that is, drafting these decrees and these certain laws. Okay, she's just taking orders from her higher ups. Okay, that's all that's going on. You see, but as you can see here, it says, "Or they will be detained and punished." Okay, hey, it's going to come to a certain point, man, to where if you don't have the juice, basically, if you don't go along with the beast system, they're going to deem you an enemy of the state. Okay, so they're going to deem you a domestic terrorist because you don't want to go along with their agenda. Okay, so many people are going to be taken away. They're going to be locked up in camps. All right, you're 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 going to be shut down. Okay, you're going to be shut down because you refuse to bow down to the beast, man. Because you refuse to bow down to Esau, Edom. And once again, going back to this A146 bill, this is what ultimately they're going to progress to. Okay, because once they roll out this A146 bill, if you out there on the streets, you know what I'm saying? If you out there on the streets, on the highways and byways preaching, or if you just walking around and you don't have no papers to justify why you're out there, they can easily say, okay, well, you're not, juiced up, so we're gonna take you away indefinitely. Okay, you can test negative and everything. They're still gonna have you locked down. You see? So reading on, it says, just like the old Soviet Union and East Germany. Remember that starting Saturday, you will need these three things before heading out. One, proof of juice, 12 years and up. Proof of juice and photo ID, 18 years and up. Three, a mask. Bowser tweeted this week. Okay, so you see that these measures are completely draconian. Okay, that these are very strict and unfair measures that are being put in place by this government. All right, and no one is asking for this. Okay, but we know why, and we've been telling you what the end goal of all of this is, man. Okay, this is to bring about their NWO. Okay, Esau's NWO satanic beast system, man. Okay, where they want to have complete control over you. Okay, where they want to know everything about you. These devils want to know where you're at all times. Okay, they're gonna control what you eat. Okay, where you eat. Okay, they're gonna control what you know. You know what I'm saying? They want complete control over your life, man. Okay, so these are very oppressive measures. All right, and this is why we call down destruction and judgment upon this wicked kingdom, man. Because hey, these devils are getting out of control. All right, so hey, we need Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to come back and put these devils out of their misery, man. You know. So let's go reading on. Okay, it says. Okay, so you can see here, man. People on Twitter. People on Twitter is this guy says, so if requiring a photo ID to cast a ballot is voter suppression, then what does that make this? Since you're okay with showing a photo ID to get into a restaurant, you support IDs for voting, right? Wait, requiring ID is racist. You'll need an ID to go into McDonald's in DC, but not to vote. Beyond pair. Okay, so majority of people see what's going on. Okay, majority of people realize that these things are not making sense. All right, but here it is that this government will continue to push the fear. Okay, they will continue to just straight up push lies. Okay, because this is what their agenda is, man. Their agenda is to deceive and try to coerce people into abiding by their wicked and unrighteous laws. All right, bottom line. Okay, so let's see what else. Okay, so it looks like that's pretty much it for this article, man. But hey, like I said, you can see you can see where these devils are going with these mandates. Okay, and it's always been like this since day one. This has really been where they've been trying to go with it, man. Okay, they've slowly been chipping away at the Constitution. Okay, so very soon a Constitution You're gonna be like, what is a constitution? Okay, that's gonna be null and void. You see? But hey, man, these are the times they be living in. All right, wake up. All right, playtime is over. Okay, and your freedom of travel is gonna be restricted as well. This goes into Second Ezra 15, verse 17 to 19. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Now, why is that? Why is it going to be to where a man shall desire to go into a city and he's not going to be able? Because they're going to require that you show some ID, okay, that you show proof that you have currently right now, either proof that you have the juice or very soon to come that you have the MOTB. Okay, basically, if you're not plugged in with this system in some type of way, if you're against this system, then they're going to shut you down. Okay, they're going to restrict you. All right, bottom line. So if you want to continue to be in this world, if you want to continue to have a normal life, I guess, well, even then it's not going to be normal because everything is going to be heavily censored, heavily monitored. Okay, you're going to have to give up everything about you, about yourself to the government just to be able to function in this society. Okay, so this is where you want to be. That's what you're going to have to do. All right. So it says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Okay, checkpoints. If you want to go into Philadelphia, LA, New York, you have to have proof of the juice. Okay, you have to, be plugged in with the B system, basically. And if you're not going nowhere. Okay, you're basically going to be a prisoner in your own home, man. All right, and this is what these devils want. Okay, this is what they're inching towards. All right, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay, because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. Okay, so because of Esau, Edom, instituting all these unrighteous measures, okay, unrighteous laws, okay, as it says in the book of Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe to them who decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they prescribe. Okay, so these devils are prescribing, okay, pre-writing straight up grievousness, man. And once again, no one is asking for these measures to be put in place. Okay, so this is how you know that there's a bigger agenda behind this because no one's asking for it. You don't have people protesting in the streets asking for, you know, mandatory, juice mandates to be put in place. All right, no one is asking for that. Okay, but where is this coming from? This is coming from spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Okay, the world banking elites. Okay, going back to the chief house of Amalek of the line of Esau. Okay, this is who's truly running things. All right, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, Salakia, uh, Bilderbergers. Okay, DuPonts, the Gettys. Okay, these are the chief house of Amalek. Okay, going back to the seed of Esau, man. Okay, this is who is in control, and this is why all these, unrighteous measures are coming down the pipeline. All right, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay, so things are gonna get so bad out here to where people just gonna go crazy. Okay, people just gonna start running up in people's houses, man. Robbing people in broad daylight. Okay, it's gonna be no type of love or discretion that's gonna be out here, man. All right, stuff is about to get wicked, man. So hey, you know what I'm saying? You got to gird up in the spirit to prepare yourself to deal with these things. All right, and I'm gonna get the last precept, the book of Micah, the second chapter, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. Okay, so these damn devils, man, they sit up all night in these think tanks, okay, devising iniquity, man, okay, trying to see what's the first measure that we're going to put in place next month, okay? What law do we want to put in place in the next couple weeks, okay? What's going to be, you know, the plan 6 months down the line. Okay, this is what these devils, sit up all night in these think tanks and devise, man. Okay, what you know, what do you think these World Summit meetings are all about, man? You think they in there talking about how they're gonna benefit the world? No, they're talking about how they can all be in agreement together to forward their agenda of the beast system. Okay, this is what these damn devils are talking about, man. All right. But when the morning is light, they practice it. Okay, so when the morning is light, they put these things into effect. Okay, they roll these things out. They put these things into laws and legislation, man. Why? Because it is in the power of their hand. Because right now the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. Okay, the earth has been given into the hands of Esau, Edom. All right. So they have the power right now to put these unrighteous decrees in place. But very soon, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to come back and destroy these damn devils, man. All right, because they are grieving the earth. All right, and they covet fields and take them by violence. Okay, now who is guilty of that? Did Esau Edom not go all around the world and covet fields and take them by violence? Okay, did he not go all around the world, destroying people's lands? Okay, taking their resources. Okay, he came over here to the Americas and killed off damn near genocided the Native Americans. All right, took their fields by violence, man, took their lands by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man, Salakia, and his house, even a man and his heritage. Okay? So these devils oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And going back to this article, it literally says that you have to have these things just to leave your own home, man. So they're literally oppressing people in their house. You see? So hey, the scriptures are true and valid, man. That hey, you know that the wicked is in power. You know that the wicked is in power based on the events taking place within the earth. All right. So hey, the time is coming where Esau, Edom, hey, this man is out of here. All right, and hey, we actually want these things to come to pass, man, because the more draconian measures that this man puts in place, the closer we know that we are to our salvation and the destruction of his wicked kingdom. Okay, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. Call halal Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kadash. Peace and blessings to all the Akim and the Akwaf out there diligently laboring, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth. Stay strong in the spirit and strive to the end that we may be saved, man. All right. And until next time, Lord willing, I say shalom unto the elect.